If you have something to sit up on, you might grab a blanket or cushion and come into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. And let your attention settle down into your body, maybe all the way down to the base of your pose. And as you slow down and deepen your breath, you might use your inhales to sit a little bit taller. Look for, create a feeling of spaciousness, opening, length. And each time you exhale, just what is there to let go of? Releasing what's ready to be released, inviting release. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin with a side stretch. We'll take the right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow. Big stretch out through the whole right side from the sit bones that are grounded all the way past the fingers. And then circle your right arm back behind you, reaching as far back as you can. So you're making the biggest circle possible for your shoulder. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch. Let's curve around through center. You can reach out to the front and then start to reach through the other arm, opening up into a nice big side bend on the left side. Both sit bones grounded. Chest nice and open. And then circle your left arm as far back as you can. And go as slow as you need to, so make sure you're not skipping over the hard parts. If anything, slow those places down. One more big circle. Coming back to your side stretch, and we'll curve around through center. Come over to the first side, take one big circle. When you get to the beginning, curve around through center, all the way over, one big circle. And then curve to center and fold over your legs. You might lean into your fingers, your elbows, all the way down. Letting go. What is there to release here? What is there to let go of now? Walk your hands in, rolling up slowly. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift your chest Take your chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. Last breath. And then release. Come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall. And then drop your right ear over to right shoulder. Press down through your left shoulder, exploring a stretch through left side of your neck. Rotate your chin to your chest and come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, but now even more through the right side. Looking for what's interesting, what's useful. Rotate chin to chest. Come back to the first side and then go back and forth. Slow enough so that you can feel the sensation as it moves from one side across to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. And then release the arms, head floats back up. We'll bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. Lift the heart as high as you can. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. And then roll your way back up, still holding onto the knees. Pull the chest through. Upper back arch. See if you can find where the back of the neck follows the arc of the rest of the spine. And then round back, bring your feet to the floor and hands behind the legs. Put a little pressure up on the backs of the knees to round even more, sinking back through the belly and chest. And then roll up from the base of the spine to arch and also lean back. So now abdominals are working to support you, and we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Now exhale back, release the arms, come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Back. Let's come up one more time. We'll hold this last one. Lifting up as high as you can. Chest lifting high, leaning back. Can there be ease within the effort? And then release, round back, holding here. Soft face, neck, shoulders, strong core. And then release. And let's come all the way forward into a high push-up position. Hands right under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Step your feet back. And feel the connection between the ends, your head all the way to your heels. Strong, long, straight line. Shift your weight forward to lower down. And then come into your back bend. And let's take our time with this first one. You might take it gently, little baby cobra. You might explore coming up higher. Just feeling around. This is how it is to be in your body right now. Sometimes that may match with how you want it to be or think it should be, and sometimes there may be some differences there. Let's make our way to down dog. And while part of this practice is about transformation and shifting, we can keep going towards what we value: flexibility, strength, balance, greater health and well-being of all kinds. A big part of this practice is also expanding our capacity to be with what is, when it's comfortable and when it's uncomfortable, when it's familiar and when it's not. So each shape, each pose is an opportunity to feel more. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. And this is such a good, safe place to do that practice of expanding our capacity, because we get to choose the rate at which we do that. If you don't like what you're feeling and don't want to be with it, you can always opt out. You might come to a resting pose and just recenter yourself where it's easy. Reestablishing slow, deep breath, reestablishing ease, and then coming back out for a challenge when you're ready. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left, and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. And then pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's come through table, back through down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. And let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take a sway or shake out here. What is there to release here? Bending your knees a little bit more. Slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can step into mountain pose, Tadasana, feet together or apart. Pressing down through the feet, lengthening up through your head. We'll bring hands together. Nice slow sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take the time you need with each transition. And then when you rest, rest in a shape that feels like a rest for you. That could be down dog. But you could just as well come back to child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. Feeling how it is. And if possible, letting it be just like this. Last deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, when you are ready, take your right leg up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee as slow as you need to. Feeling each moment. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Reach it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Settle in, sink low. Each in-breath, look for space, length, even more expansion. Each out-breath, grounding. ease, letting go. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. We'll do this with hips square, upper body releasing, head hanging, neck letting go. Stretch that left leg straighter, longer, higher. One more breath here. Big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Hips sink low, deep bend in the front leg. Shoulders keep dropping. Arms keep reaching. One more breath. Release, hands to the floor or to blocks for pyramid pose. So if it's difficult to reach the floor, bring the floor up to meet you. You can also bend the front leg a little or a lot. Make sure you're not locking your front leg. Going towards hips square, towards a flat back, towards folding, meeting your edge right where it is. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. Feel what you are doing each moment. How conscious can you be through your transition? From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, drawing the hips up and away from the hands. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Send it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. One more breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. What is there to release here? One more breath. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath here. Release hands to the floor or blocks, pyramid pose, adjusting the distance between the legs, the placement of your hands, finding how does this work for this body now. Separating the intention from the results, 100% effort towards the directions you know to go in. Just easily meeting your limits right where they are and letting it be like it is. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way to a good resting pose, feeling what you're doing as you go, taking the time you need, evening out the two sides a bit. And then settling into some neutral shape. Coming back to ease. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana, really strong pose, fully expressed. And with all this effort and sensation, can you relax fully your face, your neck, shoulders? Slow, steady breath. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Open out, warrior two, shifting hips and arms. Reaching long, fingertip to fingertip. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. And straighten the front leg, triangle. Reach out to come down. Bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor, expanding past the fingers, past the head. And let that top arm pull you back up to standing. Come through warrior two and into extended side angle. Forearm to thigh. Top arm rotates and comes overhead. Long straight line through the whole left side. Both shoulders down away from the ears. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you get there. Just taking one thing at a time, just this. And then when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Open out. Warrior two. Even more expansiveness, even more ease. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath here. Pull back up to standing. Come through warrior two and into extended side angle. Top arm rotates so the palm faces down or even slightly back behind you. Big diagonal. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to a good rest. Letting go. Last breath here. Coming through down dog, step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Let's take a few balancing poses. First, getting steady on 2 feet. You might separate your feet so you can shift your weight around. Feel how you can come almost off balance and then recover. And this is just like what we're doing on one foot, but with a little less practice on one foot. So feeling such competence here in this 2-legged balance. You can always come back to this. So when you're ready, right leg up for tree. So it could be anywhere from the inner ankle to the inner thigh, above or below your knee, so you're not pushing on your knee. Arms can be out. Feel free to bring them out as needed, or any other arm position. Pick a steady gazing point, something that's not moving, and see if you can relax the muscles around your eyes, your jaw, your mouth. And then release, shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet again. Feel your feet. And then slowly move to 1. Shifting over to the other side. Left leg comes up as low as you need, as high as you like. Can there be calm even as you might be wobbling or as you're falling? Can there be ease? And then release that side, shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet, feel your feet grounding, and then let's move over to a quad stretch. So we'll bring the right leg back and grab hold of your foot with just your right hand or both hands. Other arm can be out to steady you or at a piece of furniture or wall. Tailbone dropping. Can you keep dropping the tailbone, lifting up through the pubic bone and belly? And then release. Shake that out. Move to the other side. Tailbone dropping, belly lifting. How much can you feel here? Opening up to even more subtlety. Sometimes, especially if I don't like what I'm feeling, I get into a lot of thinking about it, and I'm not really feeling anymore. So seeing if we can open up to feeling more, even when it's a little bit uncomfortable. Let's release, let that go. Bring feet hip width apart. Hands to the top of the buttocks, roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift your chest. Take the chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. Take your chest as high as you're able and then release. Let's fold forward. If you're able, grab your big toes with the first 2 finger and thumb. You might need to bend your knees quite a bit. Once you have hold, lengthen your spine and pull your head towards the floor. Imagine putting little spaces back between each of your vertebrae. And then release, lower the hips, come into a squat, malasana. And you can adjust your footing so that it works for you. You might stay with parallel, you might have heels up or down. You could widen your stance or turn your toes out or use some props. Feel free to sit on a block or even 2 blocks or slide something under your heels. We're going to open up the knees using the elbows. Roll your shoulders back and down, open up through the chest. Nice long neck, especially the back of the neck. And we'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom and connecting that up to the top, feeling the full length and space that you take up. And then release. Let's come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position here. You might hang in ragdoll. Could interlace fingers behind your back and let your arms fall away from you. Could give your neck and shoulders a little squeeze. And then release, arms all the way down, let that go. And let's go ahead and lower the hips and roll all the way back onto your back. Bring your knees in and take a circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Let's get set up for a bridge. We'll drop the feet to the floor, hip width apart, parallel. When you're ready, press your feet down. Start to lift your hips up. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. And then take your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest. And you can enjoy the rest. When you feel like coming up again, come up again. So it might be bridge, what you just did, or any other back bend, half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge, any arm or leg variation you know. Just keep listening to your body. You might stay for just a short time, you might stay a long time, whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting, feeling what you're doing. Each time you rest, that could be the end. If you don't feel like coming up again, just enjoy the rest. If you are still back bending, there's no rush. We are moving towards the end of class, but we have plenty of time. If you're done with your back bends, move on to some counter stretch. Could be happy baby, a forward fold, something else that helps you release your back. Again, giving it the time it needs. If you were to choose your own timing, how would you move? How long would you stay? You might just ask yourself, what do I need now? I'm going to keep offering suggestions, but your body might tell you something that's clear. I want to do this. If you want to join me for a hip stretch, you can drop your feet to the floor, cross your right ankle above your left knee, reach your hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in. And if you're choosing something else, enjoy that choice. Just feel what you are doing. What is there to release here? To release, drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your right foot, circle your ankle, and then drop your right foot to the floor, cross the left ankle above your right knee, reach your hands through, grab the right leg and hug it in close. To release, drop the right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle. And then release, left leg all the way along the floor. Bring your right knee in. And then guide your right knee over for a spinal twist. And again, if there's something else you want to do to wrap up your practice, do that. Roll back onto your back. Switching sides, left knee in, right leg long. Guide your left knee across. Roll back onto your back. Check in with yourself. What do you want to do before coming into your final resting pose? Might be movement, might be a yoga pose, could be self-massage. Might adjust your clothing or grab props. Eventually settling into stillness. Letting go of all the effort, all the doing. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes Gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.